listeners, welcome back to another episode of the Dr. Frantz Lamour Show. Today we are diving into our final point. We have been discussing a series on God's world within marriage. Our focus today is going to be on something very significant, and I want you to watch the video to the end. God is the sustainer of marriage. This statement reminds us of the enduring nature of marriage. The phrase God is the sustainer of marriage signifies that God plays a crucial role in maintaining, preserving the vitality of your marriage throughout its journey. It emphasizes the belief that through divine grace and presence, you can endure the trials, celebrate the joys, and grow together over the years within your marriage. This concept underscores the idea that marriage is not just a one-time commitment, but a lifelong covenant that requires ongoing support, strength, and resilience. God is the source of this continuing support, providing the spiritual and emotional sustenance necessary to weather the challenges in your marriage. Psalms 127 reads, "Unless the Lord builds the house, its builder labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen stand guard in vain. In vain you rise early and stay up late, toiling for food to eat. For he grants sleep to those he loves." What can we learn from this verse? Who is the builder of your marriage? You see, the length of your marriage depends on its foundation. Unless we allow God to be the builder of our relationship will not last. Who's watching over our relationships? God said, "Let me be the watchman. I will never sleep. I will watch your life 24/7. I will watch your relationship 24/7. I will put my fear in the heart of your spouse to do the right thing. And then you rise early up. And then you rise early and stay up late." This statement speaks about provider. Who is the provider of your marriage? Well, the provider will determine for how long you stay in your relationship. Let's say you say that your job is the provider, but what if you get fired? What's going to happen to your marriage? If you consider yourself as the provider, but what would you do when you get sick? Who will provide for your marriage? God say you rise early and stay up late. This is a vain approach. I can give you what you need while you are sleeping. You say, really? Yeah, God can give you a dream, an idea, and you use that idea, you become a multimillionaire. If you want your relationship to last, let God be the builder. Now, let me share with you 3 benefits that you can receive when you let God be the sustainer of your marriage. Number 1, spiritual guidance and support. You find comfort and strength in your faith when facing challenges in your marriage. Believing that God is the sustainer of your marriage can provide a sense of spiritual guidance and support. It leads to turning to your religious teachings and practices for wisdom and direction, helping you to navigate challenging times and make ethical decisions within your marriage. This is worth repeating. When you let God be the sustainer of your marriage, it leads to turning to his principles and practices for wisdom and direction, helping you navigating challenging times and make ethical decisions within your marriage. Benefit number 2, commitment and accountability. The belief in God as the sustainer of your marriage can reinforce the idea of marriage as a sacred covenant. This perspective emphasizes the importance of commitment and accountability within the marital relationship. Couples may feel a stronger sense of responsibility to honor their vows and work through conflicts with love, patience, knowing that they are accountable to God. Benefit number 3, community and fellowship. Many religious communities strongly emphasize the importance of family and marriage, believing that God sustains their marriage, leads couples to seek support and fellowship within the religious community. This can result in a network of like-minded individuals who provide encouragement, counseling, and a sense of belonging, which can be valuable for maintaining a healthy marriage. So these 3 benefits can be yours. There are more benefits you can experience in your marriage when you allow God to be the sustainer of it. I just share with you 3. Spiritual guidance and support, commitment and accountability, community and fellowship. In other words, you're not alone. In a sense, God is the sustainer of marriage, highlights the word of faith and spirituality, and helping couples maintain a strong, enduring, and loving bond in their marriage. It signifies the belief that with God's presence, you can find the strength to overcome obstacles and build a lasting and meaningful partnership. In times of difficulty, Psalms 46 verse 1 reassures us God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. God's presence can be a refuge during challenging moments, sustaining your marriage. God makes marriage because He is the sustainer of marriage. Share a specific instance when you turn to your faith and felt God's presence sustaining your relationship through adversity. As I'm asking you to reflect on this, I can look at my own relationship over the years where I find refuge and strength in God to keep loving my wife. And the same is true for her. How can you ensure that God's presence remains an ever-present help in your marriage? Talk to Him daily. Read the Bible. Rely on the Holy Spirit. These are some of the things that you can do to incorporate your faith together with your spouse in your marriage. In conclusion, we have delved deep into 3 key reasons God makes a marriage work. He is the creator, the supplier, and the sustainer of this sacred union. Understanding and applying these principles practically and continually seeking God's presence in your marriage can fortify your bond with your spouse. Thank you for joining me today. May God's blessing continue to enrich your marriages, and may your love for one another be a testament to His divine plan for your life. Remember, the future of this show depends on you. When you like it, share with others, so together we can grow a community that support loving relationships. See you next time, lovers.